welcome back to Max Reaction. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. I'm having a great day, and we're going to learn about the Philippine flag today. Yes, this is fun with flags, Philippine flag style. Anyway, on a side note, I have the Philippine flag hanging on my wall right there, and I get comments saying, Max, why do you have it like that? Max, you have it in the wrong position, Max. And I've been getting those messages for, a week and a half, 2 weeks. And I've changed it, and I've changed it, and I finally did research. And the way it is right now is the way it's supposed to be. If you look at the government buildings in the Philippines right now and flags that are hanging, they will have it hung exactly like that. The blue needs to be on the left side if you're viewing me. So if you're viewing me, so when I upload the video and you're viewing me through the screen, the blue needs to be on the left side, and that means we're at peace in the Philippines. We're at peace in the Philippines right now. So I just want to clear that up because I'm still getting a lot of messages and I keep responding the same way. I want to make sure I'm not disrespecting the flag. I want to make sure I'm not disrespecting the Philippines. So I did research, and this is the correct way if it's hanging on the wall and we're in peace. If we weren't in peace, we would flip it around and red would be on the left. But anyway, let's learn about the flag. Let's learn about the sun on it, the colors and all that through this video. So I'm going to learn a lot because I'm ignorant about what all the colors and the symbol means, and I need to know. I need to know, so we're going to learn today. So learn with me. If the video is wrong about anything, definitely correct it in the comment section. If you want to add anything else to it, comment. And just comment. I don't know. Let me know how your day's going. Let me know where you're from. Tell me something. Let's be friends. Let's do this, It's more than just watching a reaction. Let's communicate. Let's build a friendship. Anyway, let's check this video out. Let's react to it. Let's learn together.
Today, we're going to be taking a look at the flag of the Philippines.
Yes, baby.
Now, the Philippines have been populated for a long time.
Long time.
But, as we know, flags are something quite recent in the large picture of history.
Very true.
In ancient times, native population inhabited
after this message
the Philippines, but they didn't have any flag. The closest thing we can find to a flag would be the symbols through which they represented themselves or through which they were depicted by historians.
Right.
Like this ancient painting or this ivory seal, which seems to contain some symbols dating
or on
back
like a wall.
to around 1002, found in Butuan.
Butuan.
But all of this changed in 1521 when Portuguese explorer Magellan arrived in the Philippines and claimed the islands for Spain. So, technically, the first official flag of the Philippines would in fact be the Spanish colonial flag, which evolved a little throughout time. I have a video on the Spanish flag on my channel, so if you're interested, check that out.
We want the Philippine flag, get it out of there.
There was also a British flag flying over the Philippines, the flag of the East India Trading Company, which flew during the brief
get that out of there too
of Manila from 1762 to 1764. However, despite Spanish colonialism, there were still a few natives in control in some regions, at least for some periods of time, and there were also attempts of revolt. So there are a few examples of native flags in this time.
Ooh, I'm
like
interested.
The red pennant used by the Kingdom of Tondo, the plain yellow flag of the Sultanate of Maguindanao, the flag of the Silang Revolt.
Hold on. I gotta stop the video for just a second. I need to learn about these. This is deep history of the Philippines. This is important. The native part. I haven't put my mind to this. The Kingdom of Tondo, Silang Revolt, Sultanate of Maguindanao. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I know I do. I apologize. It's not disrespect. It's just I need to learn how to say it. I need to learn these though. We need to learn these though. We do. Me and you.
Sultanate, the Bazi Revolt, and some provincial ensigns. Their second official flag was also a foreign one. After being ruled by the Spanish, the islands were ceded by Spain to the United States of America because of their defeat in the Spanish-American War.
What about this
ended
flag?
In 1898.
This flag.
In return, the U.S. paid a sum of $20 million to Spain. During this time, there was an attempt by locals to create a free Philippine Republic.
I feel like that's such disrespectful. They paid $20 million to Spain. Like, that's just an insult to the Philippines. Come on now. My good, I know money was worth more back then, but you can't buy that. You can't buy that. You gotta be from the Philippine Islands. You gotta have the blood running through you. You can't just buy something like that. I'm sorry, that's just such an insult. Such an insult.
And this movement countered with the support of many groups and factions inside the Philippines, which had their own flags. The majority of which were red with some white symbols in the center, like the flag of the Magdalo Katipunan faction, the flag of the Tagalog Republic, the Sultanate of Sulu, which was still around and occupied only a bit of territory in the Philippines, the Zamboanga Republic, or the flag of the Republic of Biak na Batu. This last one was the first official flag of the Philippine Republic and was used during the Philippine Revolution. But there was also the main independence flag, if you will, the flag of the first Philippine Republic, which resembles today's flag.
It does.
It was flown the first time in a skirmish against Spanish troops. The Filipino forces were led by General Aguinaldo, who had been in exile in Hong Kong and had brought this revolutionary flag with him to represent the independence movement.
That's awesome.
It contains a mythical sun with a face similar to the Son of May in other former Spanish colonies, the triangle of Freemasonry, and the 8 rays, representing the 8 rebellious provinces against the Spanish.
Yes.
The 3 stars represent the 3 main islands.
I need to visit these provinces. Let me know what provinces they are. And I know I had a subscriber, and I apologize. They told me a province, and they're like, "Hey Max, this is one of the rays," and I wasn't sure exactly what he was talking about, but I need to know. I need to know these things. We need to know these things. We're going to learn these things. We're going to do research. We're going to make videos, and we're going to learn together. So stick around if you want. If you don't like the reactions, you don't have to stick around. But let's keep going on with this video. I'm learning so much, and it's opening my mind up to wanting to learn more about the other flags and the other parts of the history of the Philippines. We need to learn.
The flag carries the text in Spanish saying Expeditionary Forces of Northern Luzon, and on the back it says freedom, justice, and equality. But the problem here was that the US weren't very happy with the idea of a free Philippines. So when they received the islands from the Spanish, they imposed direct administration all the way until 1919, using their own national flag to represent the islands.
That is sad.
Finally, in 1919, the Philippines got their own official flag, using the previous design by the General Emilio Aguinaldo.
Awesome.
But with a few changes. The tones of the red and blue were to match the ones on the American flag, and the sun's face was removed, and the Spanish text was also not present. However, these specifications weren't made official, so a lot of variants of the flag flew all over the Philippines.
Right, I bet.
In 1936, these specifications were finally codified.
It would be very cool to own some of the older flags throughout the history, though, and how it's changed. Because, I mean, personally not own it, but like in a museum in the Philippines, it would be cool to see, because it is the history of the Philippines, and it needs to be seen, you know. It needs to be. But I'm imagining most of them, if not all the flags throughout the history, got lost or got destroyed, which is very sad. But maybe there's a museum like that. I don't know. Let me know, because if there is in the Philippines, I want to visit it.
The shade of the colors, the fact that the white triangle should be equilateral, and that the rays of the sun should be somewhat simplified. And this was the flag in use until the 1940s. But then came World War II. During the war, the Philippines were put right in the center of the Pacific theater of war. Being a puppet or an ally, if you will, of the US, they were put in direct conflict with the Japanese and targeted by the Empire in their expansion towards Southeast Asia. So, from 1942 to 1943, part of the Philippines flew the Japanese flag due to foreign occupation. The government in exile, however, continued to fly the Philippine national flag.
Yes.
In 1943, the Second Philippine Republic was inaugurated, using that same flag. After the war, the US granted the Philippines their independence, and throughout the rest of the 20th century, the country altered the flag a little, mostly in the colors department, eventually reverting back to the original colors of Aguinaldo's design,
as you should,
to American administration. So, in 1998, the current flag was made official and permanent as the flag of the Republic of the Philippines.
That recent?
As for the meaning of the flag, according to the Proclamation of Independence, the white triangle signifies the emblem of the Katipunan, the secret society that opposed Spanish rule.
Awesome.
The colors commemorate the flag of the United States as a manifestation of gratitude for American aid against the Spanish during the Philippine Revolution.
All right, respect.
The three stars represent the three main islands, Luzon, Mindanao, and Panay, also Visayas. And the sun represents the gigantic steps made by the sons of the country along the path of progress and civilization, while the 8 rays represent the 8 provinces which originally rebelled against Spanish rule. But the sun is also likely to be the remain of the Son of May, which was somewhat influenced by Spanish rule or by ancient native populations. The origin of these symbols is also quite interesting. Although obviously up for debate, there is an official explanation on the Philippines government website, which states it was like this, having some influence from Southern America flags, from the US flag, masonry, and even some local port flags in the Philippines. There's also a theory for which I could find no real confirmation that the flag's design was originally inspired by that of the Cuban flag. Recently, an argument has been made by the province of Zambales that they were also part of the original revolt, and therefore the sun on the flag should be modified to accommodate a 9th ray, and the Quezon province has done the same. Another defender for the addition of a 9th ray are the Moro people, the Muslim natives of the islands, which claim that a new ray could be added in their representation. So, if all wishes are accommodated, the flag could end up with not 9 but 11 rays. Other proposals ask for the addition of a 4th star to represent North Borneo, a territory claimed by the Philippines but currently under Malaysian rule. And this addition would mean the changing of the triangle into a rectangle.
I need to learn about Borneo.
Some even say that a crescent moon should be added to the flag, perhaps to represent the Muslim population in the country. So, who knows, maybe the Philippine flag could eventually look like one of these. Like any other country, there are also administration flags, public office flags, military flags, and regional flags, each with their own significance and meaning, and references to the country's history.
I need to learn these.
So that is the flag of the Philippines. 2 red and blue lines with a white triangle, 3 golden stars, and a golden sun with 8 rays. Thanks for watching the video. If you notice any mistake or have any additional information, make sure to let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to catch more Fun with Flags videos, and I will see you next time.
That is an amazing video, my friend. I'm gonna leave his link down below, so go check his stuff out. All the other flags, you'll learn so much, because I learned so much through this. And it brought, and I like videos like this because it brought questions into my mind of all the other history he was talking about and building up to the flag that we have today of the Philippines. And there's going to be a lot of research, and let me know on what stuff he talked about that you would like me to react to or research on. Maybe not even react, but make my own videos on the history. Let me know, because it gave me so many questions. But I think the flag today is awesome. It represents so much of the history of the Philippines and the people that fought for the independence of the Philippines. So that's just amazing. But anyway, those are my thoughts, those are my feelings, those are my reactions. What's your thoughts, feelings? Let me know down below. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, become part of the family. But for now, I'll see you next time. Peace.